Good morning, everybody. I looked out this morning. Kind of looks like a pretty cool looking sunrise. And I figured, why not share it? If you listen really, really close. Morning, Mural. I'm sure you guys heard that. Oh, good morning from Florida. Hey, Sandy Bly. Welcome to Oklahoma. Hearth and Home, Mural, is also from Oklahoma. She's up near the Tulsa area. I'm down near the border between Texas and Oklahoma. I just happened to look outside to kind of get a feel for the sunrise, and it's got some pretty nice color. And the birds are out in full. And this morning I had deer right here 10 feet off my porch. Hey, Tracy. Decided to come out this morning. I haven't done a sunrise live in a bit because just haven't been able to. But I finally was home last night for a full night, and it's about 51 degrees out, so I figured why not come out and see what's going on. I'm just waiting for the sun to pop. I'm also running a few test live streams. The last week and a half, I thought it was me the other day. My live stream I did the other day from the garden was all over the place. People couldn't comment. It was choppy. Things were happening. Well, I thought it was me, just, being an old man. Well, come to find out, this past week, everybody seems to be having trouble on all the platforms, not just this platform, but TikTok and the other platforms with things with their videos. So I've been looking at it this week, and I know the last couple days, people doing live streams, people aren't able to comment a lot of times, or comments are being removed. So I'm just going to do a couple short lives over the next couple days just to see if that's getting corrected. Oh, you have turkeys also. That's awesome. I haven't seen any turkeys here yet this year. They had a bunch of them last year, but we're in kind of an area that's near a reserve. And they have falcons, we have eagles, we have hawks, we have roadrunners. Of course, all the run-of-the-mill, the cardinals and the blue jays and all that stuff. And then we got the vultures and turkey buzzards and crows. But there's so many really nice birds around here. Yeah, Hearth and Home. From what I heard, Kevin from Tuber Chat didn't do one of his lives. I think he just canceled it because there's been so many issues. And like I said, I did one the other day, and I thought it was me. I thought it was just my technology, my weakness in the use of technology. And then I go back and watch it, and I'm like, oh, that seems to be what's been happening with everybody else. So it makes me feel a little bit better. I'm still old and probably useless to society, but at least it wasn't me messing up my YouTube channel. But Sandy, you say you're from Florida. Do you know where Avon Park, which is just north of Sebring, Florida is? It's kind of in the center of the state. Hopefully everybody can hear me. If you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. Hey, Fairbricks, welcome in. Fairbricks, I'm doing a quick sunrise live, and I'm also doing a test live to see if there's still some issues with this platform, removing comments, and there's been some really strange issues with it. I think it was ever since it shut down, was it last week when they were having problems worldwide that were losing, the YouTube was just shutting off and stuff. They were having some issues. I think they said it was on all the other platforms also. So I'm going to do a few test live streams before I do any really good planned live streams. You're in North Florida country, okay. Yeah, we used to go down to Avon Park every year. It's about equidistant between Tampa and Orlando. I think it's about an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half, kind of southwest of Orlando. Hey Lento, how you doing? Hey Mark Knuckles. Well, this is inspiring. I'm glad everybody's here, but everybody's commenting. I think I'm reading everybody's comments, but comments are showing up and the flow on the chat seems to be going smoothly. I hope everybody can hear me, but hopefully some of the issues, whatever's happening, I'm hoping is getting corrected, because I know a lot of people have been having trouble with their live streams. So I figured I like testing things and I like to know what's going on in the behind the scenes of YouTube. So I figured I would come out this morning, since we have a fairly clear sky, and we would get busy on working on sunrises. I've had, Tracy, I had a coffee before coming out. I've been up since about 4. I couldn't sleep. So I had my coffee, connected with a couple of people on YouTube. I've been watching for a short period of time. And I'll post them at some time this week if anybody wants to watch them. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting for the sun to pop, there is my asparagus patch. I'm gonna get in there today, pull those back off, because it's gonna be in the 70s for the next 2 weeks. Hey, JC is in the house. JC doing a thing here to see if there's any kind of glitches today with the YouTube lives. Getting in here with my electric tiller today and gonna rip this up so all those weeds are gone. That's gonna be the bean patch. So far, it looks like they are. You can see my furrows over there. I'm planting some potatoes on Tuesday's live stream in the morning. There's my tiller over there, the electric tiller I've been beating up on, doing really well. And I'm gonna get this part of my potato patch done today, ready for planting. And then we're gonna start planting next week. I'm gonna do a video in the garden, the subscriber garden today, because I have some Calypso beans I can plant from Hearth and Home, because they take a few weeks to germinate and pop. So since we're gonna be in some warm weather here, I'm gonna start a batch. I have a batch inside started, and I'm gonna plant about 10 of them out there today, and then I'll get her placard back in the ground for the year. Sandy, I have less than an acre. I own kind of to that, the cedar tree over here. I just don't mow that because I don't use that property yet, so I'm not gonna mow it. They have a farmer comes in and he sells hay, so I don't mow that. I let him, he can get a few round bales out of that. To him, that's a few $100s, so I'm more than willing to let him come in and use his equipment to mow it, because I can go mow it afterwards. And I own about there's that dead tree right there. So it's about an acre. It's just shy of an acre, which is more than enough for food, easily, for 2 people to to grow enough food to support, you know, all their vegetables for the year. So that's what I'm working on this year. Very nice, 10 acres. When I retire in 2 or 3 years, that's one of my next steps. I want to get a couple acres about an hour north of here, which is closer to Oklahoma City, but west of it. Out there, there's still land that is inexpensive because it's kind of It's in no man's land. It's between kind of Oklahoma City and Wichita Falls, Texas. And it's pretty inexpensive. Oh yeah, you can hear the birds. I got crows to the left of me. I had geese to the right, and here I am stuck in the middle. I think they sit over in that tree because I had a bunch of pretzels we had forgotten about. We had the bag in the pantry, and we forgot about them, and they were stale. So I threw out a bag of the little mini pretzels the other day out in the lawn. So they're probably waiting for me. They probably want pretzels. Oh, JC, all right. JC got the reference to the song. Stuck in the middle with you. I always wonder if anybody picks that up. I always just change it to whatever's happening at the time. The song goes, clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle. Hey, Karen. Yeah, you guys, you and Spongy had a good live the other day. That was fun to watch. You guys stayed on for quite some time. Hey, Granny, how you doing? She is not. She's still in bed right now. I've been up since 4, hanging out, coming out here to wait for the sunrise. She will be out here, though, soon. Oh, Grant, how you doing? Thank you very much for becoming a member. I do have membership, everybody. It's as cheap as I could go. It's like 99 cents. I haven't done a lot with it yet because I'm waiting to get 10 or 12. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some drawings for merchandise. So I'm getting some shirts done. I do have some stickers. I'm getting some other merchandise done. And so that's going to be one of the things with the members. I'm going to do drawings. I'm going to try to do a drawing each month. You know, my wife is making something. I'm not going to say what. She does crafty things. She's going to be making some stuff for Okies Eden that I can sell as merchandise. It's really nice stuff. And then I'm also going to use it as gifting and just to send people, just as I feel like sending people, because some people are very giving and they just send stuff, and I get stuff in the mail all the time now, so I just would like to reciprocate and send them something nice also. So I have some stuff coming along. I'm still in the process with the shirts and the hats, but I want to get where I get 10 or 12 members, which I'm pretty close now, and I want to start doing some drawings just to have some fun. I'll do I'll announce to the members, you know, this night I'm going to do a quick drawing. You can come on, and maybe I'll even have my grandson pull a name out of the hat or something. But speaking of Lexi, my rototiller dog, I have we have a run, one of those wires, not a wire, it's a cord. And she has her really nice, the harness collar, so it doesn't choke her or nothing. But we have that big cedar tree right there. So I work over here all the time. And you'll start to see her in videos. I'm going to start hooking her there with her water dish. And then she likes to hang out with me during the day when I'm out here. So she usually sits on the porch and just stares at me like, why can't she come out? So I'll be able to hook her up to that tree. And then just so she can kind of hang out by the fence. But so everybody, please just give me your, oh, Natty, hey, give me your opinion. Does it seem like the live stream is working better today than they have been over the last couple of days? I did this impromptu because I didn't want to just set it up. I wanted to see if people were seeing a notification on it, and then if people came in, commented, and it was scrolling correctly. Thank you, JC. Oh yeah, Granny, she can. we're going to work on training her so she's more, I'm working on healing, where she heals next to you and stuff. She's an extremely My wife says she has a huge derp factor. Sometimes she is so smart. Like if she hears, I give her hot dogs. I'm not gonna lie. She likes hot dogs, and I give them to her as a treat. And she'll be in on the bed napping, and I'll be out 30 feet in the other room. I'll open the refrigerator. There'll be no movement. As soon as I touch that hot dog bag, and it makes that little kind of crinkly sound, she jumps down. She comes running out because she knows the sound of that hot dog bag. She knows the word out. So they pick up on things, you know, through repetitiveness, I guess is the word. And so she knows that. So we've been walking her around we have a 1.5 mile loop on our house here, around our house. And we have her on we have a collar and the cord there, and we walk her around the 1.5 miles and work with her, keeping her to our side so she's healing. And it's been very tough because she does like to run around and she does try to take off. But lately, she might, if she does get loose, she'll walk to the end of the road, turn around, we call her back, and she'll come walking back. I think she knows she gets bacon and eggs here and hot dogs. So she knows if she goes too far. That's what you were saying, Hearth. That's what you were saying, Mural. That, and I did. Was it with Target Prime? He had me on yesterday, and it was extremely. We went on for an hour and a half, but people were not able. People were emailing him. He was also on Instagram. It was on StreamYard, and people were saying, "Hey, I can't get on. Why are you?" A couple of people asked why they were ignoring him. And we weren't. We just weren't seeing any comments. There was like 2 or 3 comments scrolling every minute, 2 minutes. It was nothing. And people were actually emailing him. And so that's why I decided I was going to come out today to see the sunrise. I'll give you a little Oklahoma. Every morning, I really like, I've lived in New York, I've lived in Texas, I've lived in Oklahoma, I've traveled the whole eastern seaboard many times through the years for 25 years. Seen Florida sunrises and sunsets, which are just beautiful. But the thing I like about the Oklahoma sunrises are the layers. It starts out, you almost get a purplish color here, then you start to get your oranges and yellows, and then you'll get this, like, it fades into another, like a lighter yellow, and then into the blue. I just always found that to be pretty cool in the morning. But you can see it starting to pop right there. It's the color. So everybody, I think I'm going to end this here because it's a nice day. I want to get busy in the garden and try to get as much stuff done as possible. And I wanted to do a test live, and it seems to be working pretty well. I'm going to do another one tomorrow just to see how it's doing. And then we'll make some decisions from there. Thank you, Natty, for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. It is Thursday, almost the end of the week. We're getting there. One more day, and it's party time like it's 1999. So everybody have a great day. Be safe. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody take care. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.